Hello everyone, I'm FB and this is the Backrooms Explained. If you came from last video, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about level 1 of the Backrooms, also known as the Habitable Zone. Let's not waste any time and get right into the video. I hope you enjoy. Level 1 of the Backrooms is the second level in the Backrooms following level 0, which we covered last episode. Just so you guys know, I've created a little bit of an agenda that I'm going to use when I'm talking about each level of the Backrooms. The agenda will go as follows. First, I will give a brief explanation of the surroundings of the level and overall what it looks like, what it sounds like, all of the, major 5 senses. Following this, I will tell you the safety level class that each level has, along with explaining it a little bit more. I will go briefly into some more detail about each category of the safety class. Basically, is it safe, is it secure, and how rare is it to encounter entities? Following this, I will state each entity that you may encounter on this level, following the colonies that are staying here on this level as well. Finally, I will state all the entrances and exits in and out of this level. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's continue the video. Level 1 could be described as a massive warehouse made entirely of concrete. The floors are made of concrete, the walls are made of concrete, everything's just concrete. In some places there's exposed rebar, and along the walls are these fluorescent lights, like the ones in level 0, except on the walls this time, and more dim. There's also a mysterious low-hanging fog in level 1 that doesn't seem to have a source, and often the fog turns into condensation, forming puddles in really strange and inconsistent spots in level 1. The safety class for this level is Class 1, and it is considered safe, secure, with a minimal entity count. This level is actually considered to be safer than level 0, as it has a more consistent supply of water, and electricity is more likely to stay on, which makes it easier to live. Level 1 is also quite a bit bigger than level 0, as it has more hallways, staircases, elevators. Actually, I don't think level 0 has any of those things at all, so yeah. Obviously, these hallways, staircases, elevators, and other things may not be made out of concrete, but everything else pretty much is. Another strange thing that kinda has to do with the survival on this level is that around the level, strange crates of supplies may appear and randomly disappear. These supply crates often contain a mixture of vital items like food, water, tarps, clothing, all that type of stuff, sometimes even weapons. But they may also contain some other strange things like crayons, syringes, and live mice, so it is often considered unsafe to approach them without being cautious. Sometimes the fluorescent lights can flicker off, and sometimes this could be for hours. Most of the time it's for a couple of minutes, but this is typically the most dangerous time in level 1. The reason why it's unsafe to be in level 1 when it's dark is because this is when entities come out, and sometimes, it may be rare, but sometimes, entities will attack in groups, but they also tend to avoid the light, which is why they come out when it's dark. If the lights do turn off, it is strongly advised that you should try and find a safe place and avoid any strange noises. Make sure to bring a light source with you because that is one thing that could scare the monsters away. Going more into the entities, there are typically 5 entities that have been seen on level 1. 2 of these we've already covered in the first video. Those 2 are hounds, which are basically dog-like humanoid creatures that have weird black hair growing out of their heads and stuff like that. They're very dangerous. Facelings are just faceless humans. Some are dangerous, some are not. In this case, adult facelings are here. They are typically not that dangerous. The other 3 entities that a wanderer may encounter when on level 1 are dullers, skinstealers, and scratchers. Starting with dullers, dullers seem to be kind of shy but deadly creatures. Basically, what they do is they hide in the lower levels of the Backrooms. They appear to be dark gray humanoid figures, but they don't have faces or ears, which is kind of strange. The behavior of a duller is kind of strange. Again, it seems to be kind of shy. If it notices a wanderer or another entity, it will actually just kind of silently run away from them. But these entities are still very hostile, so what it'll do is, if it's hunting down someone, it'll hide behind a wall that it thinks that a wanderer is going to, and then when the wanderer gets close, the duller will no-clip its arm through the wall, grab the prey, whether it be another entity or a wanderer, and then drag them through the wall. So basically, what you want to do is run towards, it's actually, I know, it sounds strange, but you want to run towards this entity because it will run away. What you don't want to do is get too close to a wall where a duller is hiding on the other side. The second entity, or really the fourth entity that you may encounter, is the Skinstealer. The Skinstealer is pretty much what it sounds like. It steals human skin. Without wearing human skin, Skinstealers look tall, pale, and like yellow humanoid figures with sunken white eyes. The outer flesh of their body is covered in these small bumps, which are used to stick human skin to it, basically. I don't really know how else to put that, but basically, they put human skin on these little bumps, these bumps that are pretty much like octopus tentacle suction cups, and the human skin will basically be over the Skinstealer and make them look like a human. Skinstealers can technically speak, but it can't actually understand humans. It will just like repeat what humans say in like different languages, kind of to lure them in, but it can't actually communicate with you. Skinstealers can actually tend to be quite friendly, or not friendly, just kind of docile when they are not hungry, but when they are hungry, they will be extremely hostile. They will seek out humans who are like alone, and then use their strength to just tear the skin off of them, tear them into bits. So yeah, that's what a Skinstealer is. It's kind of creepy. Scratchers are very, very hostile entities that live on level 1 and level 2. They are very tall, long, and skinny creatures that are gray, and they somewhat look like a human, but their bodies are extremely disfigured, and they don't have any eyes as far as you can tell. Scratchers have really long claws, which can be like up to a foot long, and they are known to make a scratching sound when they're close, which is why they are called scratchers. If you do hear them scratching on the walls, it is highly recommended that you run away as soon as possible, as they are super aggressive and will kill you as fast as they possibly can, because they are attracted to sound and are pretty much blind. So if you come across one, you should throw something, and just that will kind of distract it, and then just run away as fast as you can. That's your only hope, really. Even if you do run really fast, scratchers are very fast too. They can go up to 40 miles an hour, so you really just need to throw something really big that will make a loud noise to distract them for a long time, or else you're probably going to die. Now, again, I'm just going to talk about one of the colonies in level 1, just the one I think most important, the one I think is most relevant. So today I'm going to be talking about base flickers in level 1, which is another base of a group called the Backroom Colonists, which I will explain more. The Backroom Colonists is basically just like a country in the Backrooms. They have territory in every, or not every single one, that's way too many, but they have territory in quite a lot of levels in the Backrooms, and they've actually existed since the 1920s. The Backroom Colonists have gotten into a decent amount of conflicts with other major colonies spread across other levels, but basically Base Flickers is like a pretty small base of theirs. It's owned by the main group, and they're typically friendly and open to trading, with their population ranging from 25 to 200 depending on how many people are stationed there at the current moment. The strange thing about this outpost is that it actually has Wi-Fi, and it allows people to actually interact with the outside world and catch up with what's going on. And this outpost often interacts with other outposts or bases in the level, mainly the outpost in this level of the Republic of level 153. Alright, finally we're going to go into the entrances and exits of the level. So let's jump right into the entrances. Level 1 has quite a few entrances, opening many doors in many levels, and has a small chance of leading to this level from each of those doors. You are able to no-clip from level 0 into this level, and also, like I said in the last video, I'm pretty sure you can kind of just fade into, like, if you're walking in level 0, sometimes the hallways will literally just fade into level 1, which is kind of strange. You can no-clip in level 1.5 to enter this level, and you can also enter this level by switching a lever given by the youngling in level 995. When it comes to the exits, there are a lot. Quite a few, actually. Basically, an unlocked door can lead to level 2. The hub, which I mentioned last time, which is basically just an access point for a bunch of different levels. You can also exit into the hub from here. You can also encounter Entity 126 very rarely and get caught. And there's a small chance for you actually not to die. And you will be actually dragged into level 6 by this entity. There are other strange ways, like no clipping out of this level into other levels, which isn't that strange for the backrooms, or falling asleep and waking up in another level. But there are basically many ways to exit this level. I'm not going to go into all of them because that'll take quite a bit of time. But yeah, that was pretty much everything covered about level 1 of the Backrooms, also known as the Habitable Zone. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you'll be interested in coming to see level 2, also known as episode 3 of this series. I hope you guys have an amazing day. See you later.